Lord Lieutenant of Somerset, my Lord, ladies and gentlemen, friends and colleagues, as the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Bath, I am delighted to welcome you to this honorary degree ceremony at the University. It is my most pleasing duty to commend Mr. David Constantine, who will be accepting the honorary degree of Doctor of Engineering today in recognition of his inspirational work in relation to the design and provision of mobility products and services. An honorary degree is the highest accolade the university can bestow. In celebrating this, our 50th anniversary year, we have decided that we will recognise over 60 remarkable men and women in this way. Many of these honorary degrees will be conferred during our summer and winter degree ceremonies, as is customary. But 27 will be conferred at celebratory events such as this. Tonight, David Constantine will join a prestigious group of honorary graduates, which in fact includes Lord Foster, the President of Designability, who is here with us today. The theme for our 50th anniversary is looking further. Throughout our celebrations, we have reflected on our ability to see beyond that which is obvious and to identify opportunities for innovation and discovery. We have also celebrated our capacity to adopt a multidisciplinary approach to research problems of global significance. I am delighted that tonight's honorary graduand is someone who embraces these values so wholeheartedly. David has turned a life-changing event into an opportunity to pursue different disciplines and to use his talents in a way which has a significant impact on the lives of others. David's values not only reflect those of the university, but also those of Designability, a national charity which joins expertise and knowledge to enhance people's lives. It is entirely fitting, therefore, that David should not only receive an honorary degree, but that he should be giving the 48th Designability annual lecture this evening. So, without further ado, we will now start the ceremony part of this evening. By my authority as Vice-Chancellor, I declare this congregation open for the conferment of honorary degrees, and I call upon the University Orator to present a degree to a candidate for the degree honoris causa.
Vice-Chancellor, it's my pleasure to introduce David Constantine MBE, the co-founder and director of Motivation, a charity which has set up projects all over the world to improve the quality of life of people with mobility disabilities. Since its formation, Motivation has helped tens of thousands of people change their lives for the better. David's career started out in a very different direction. He originally planned to pursue a career in agriculture, but while travelling around Australia in 1982, he suffered a broken neck which left him paralysed from the neck down. After 10 months in hospital, he swapped his agricultural ambitions for a career in IT with IBM. But while working at IBM, he met a group of industrial designers in a meeting which inspired him to return to education and pursue a creative career. So in 1988, David took up a place on the product design course at the Royal College of Art in London. There, he and fellow student Simon Gu responded to a challenge to design a wheelchair for developing countries. Their design, which was robust enough to tackle rugged terrain and potholes, yet simple enough to be made from affordable local materials, won the Fry Memorial Prize. The pair teamed up with a friend, Richard Frost, and used their prize money to travel to Bangladesh to see how the wheelchair might actually work. They visited the Centre for Rehabilitation of the Paralysed in Dhaka, where they found a workshop making copies of an old Evans and Sutherland folding wheelchair design from the 1930s. These chairs were completely unsuitable for the local users, the terrain, or the local materials. So David and Simon built a copy of their chair for local testing, and the centre was so impressed that they asked them back to come back and actually help set up large-scale production. So after completion of their studies in London, David and the team raised funding and set up Motivation and returned to Bangladesh to produce their new chair. They refined its design to encourage better posture and sourced appropriate local materials to ensure that the chair could be maintained and repaired locally. Over the next 25 years, Motivation set up projects in 18 countries, including Afghanistan, Cambodia and Sri Lanka, and changed the lives of countless wheelchair users, often the poorest of the poor, lifting them out of poverty, allowing them to go to school, to go to work and to play an active role in their communities. In 2004, Motivation developed a new approach which allowed them to reach more of the estimated 100 million people worldwide who need a wheelchair. A chair was designed that could be manufactured in China, flat-packed and then shipped around the world as a kit of parts to be assembled and fitted to individuals, users, by local partners. And as a result of this new supply model, more than tens of thousands of lives have now been changed. So under David's leadership, Motivation has become internationally recognised as a leader in designing, producing and distributing high-quality, low-cost wheelchairs for developing countries. They've advised the World Health Organization and helped develop global standards for wheelchair design and provision. They've also developed a range of low-cost sports chairs for the International Paralympic Committee that have enabled hundreds of disabled people to take up sport for the first time. The above represents only a fraction of what David has achieved. He travels extensively around the world, giving inspirational talks and lectures on the subject of disability. He's a trustee of numerous organisations, including the Design Museum, and is an advisor to the International Society for Prosthetics and Orthotics. And he's also an award-winning travel photographer and has exhibited at various locations around the world, including the Royal Geographical Society. David's a designer whose talent and determination have either saved or dramatically changed the lives of tens of thousands of people around the world, and he's an inspiration to us all. So, Vice-Chancellor, I present to you David Constantine, who is eminently worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Engineering. Honoris Causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Engineering, Honoris Causa. Congratulations, David.
gowns. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Sorry it took so long. Vice-Chancellor, thank you very much indeed. University of Bath, I'm truly honoured to receive this. Motivation has worked with Bath, University of Bath on a number of occasions in the engineering department. We'd love to do more. And this is truly a great honour. Thank you very much indeed.
So now, I declare this congregation closed for the conferment of honorary degrees. Would you mind standing again while we get out of this room? You can then sit down.